Hi Sagittarius, let's get straight into your reading. If you're confused about anything at all, then please read my description box and my pinned comment below. If you're cross-watching for a Sagittarius, then just switch the roles. This is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody's situation, okay? Right, so what is coming towards you throughout the month of November, Sagittarius? Right, so you've got every journey starts with a single step. And it says, a profound internal of physical journey. Small steps are more powerful and constructive than you realise, and physical manifestation of your inner work is coming. So with this one, now this could pertain to, if you give me a second, I'm just going to move my chair. Right, that's better. Right, this could pertain to a physical journey or a spiritual one. For some of you, it could be both. Okay, you could be off on a physical journey to help to help you grow on your spiritual journey, right? Small steps are more powerful and constructive than you realize. So this would indicate, it's funny because it's basically the Fool followed by the Magician. All right, so the Fool, that would be the idea, the concept that desire to do something, but it's still just an idea. And then the Magician would be putting in the first steps of that idea to manifest it into the physical, into the reality. Okay, so you're still at that sort of Fool stage where whatever this is pertaining to, it's still just an idea, it's still just a concept. You haven't yet fully realized it into your reality, okay? And you're being told that the small steps are way more important than what you're given credit for, okay? The problem with the Fool energy is if you stay in that energy for too long, you might end up talking yourself out of taking the next step, which would be the Magician. Okay, you might end up allowing your mind to play tricks on you, and then fear to start coming to the forefront, so that you'll never have that confidence then to follow through with the physical manifestation, if that makes sense. So this is all about being brave enough to realize the actions required for you to create in the physical what it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay, every journey starts with a single step, and that comes from within. You could be coming up against a lot of restrictions at this time. So analyze what you can do about these restrictions. You know, how are you going to make these restrictions work in your favor rather than against you? So thinking about, okay, so you've got a goal in mind, but there's more than one avenue that you could take towards your goal that you have in mind. Okay, you don't have to take a straight path towards your goal. That's what this energy is all about. Okay, so be adaptable, basically. Really interesting way to begin your read there, Sag. Right, so we're going to start pulling your tarot, and we're going to let 9 cards come out. Please do use your very best discernment when I mentioned the zodiacs that are showing up in your read. Okay, they could be absolutely, they could be other individuals that you're dealing with, or equally they could be placements somewhere in your own chart. Okay, right, so your first card out is the 10 of Cups. It's Pisces energy. That's for Sag, please. I think that's reverse. Yeah, Knight of Wands reversed. It's Sagittarius. That's for Sag, please. Knight of Swords reversed as well. Okay. So Sag, please, for November. Thank you. Wow. What's with all the knights? You've got the Knight of Coins, it's Virgo energy. Page of Wands, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. So Sag, please. Thank you. The Seven of Cups, Scorpion. It's coming towards Sag, please. Thank you. Okay, so Five of Coins. That's Taurus energy. The Three of Swords is Libra. It's coming towards, thank you. And the Two of Cups, Cancerian. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, so that's Taurus energy. And let's take a peek. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Okay, someone's being silent. And the Four of Cups, Cancerian energy. Someone's being very quiet. I don't know if this is you, Sag, or somebody that you're dealing with. Someone is definitely keeping themselves to themselves here, and they're feeling very rejected. There's a message here about lessons as well. It's like something's finally gone through. Someone's finally understood something. Okay, it's a bit vague. Let's get some clarifiers out on this. Why the Hierophant, please? It could also be telling me that someone's staying quiet because they feel like a promise has been broken. The Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. Someone might have broken a promise to you, or someone... if that's not happened yet, because this read is all about what's coming in towards Sagittarius. Someone might end up breaking a promise to you here, Sag, and it's going to leave you feeling really, really disappointed. But okay, I get it now. The lesson is basically you've been through this multiple times with this exact individual. They consistently break promises to you. Each and every time they make a promise, you take them on their word. But this is literally going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. You know, like this individual makes yet another promise to you, and yet again they break that promise. So you're going to be like, right, okay, do you know what? I'm done. I've learned my lesson. I've learned never to take you on your word anymore. I'm just not going to trust you anymore. And then you're battling with those feelings of rejection, wondering if this person breaks promises only to you, or if they do it to everybody. They do it to everybody. You've got two knights here in reverse. That's a really icky energy with knights being in reverse, because it can indicate somebody who is very emotionally stunted. Okay, it doesn't make a difference if they're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 year old. They're emotionally stunted. Okay. It's really difficult because I'm going to have to say it as I'm seeing it, right? And it's not going to be easy to hear. A Knight of Wands reversed is a very chaotic individual. It's somebody who is very sexually excessive, and they're driven by their impulses. Okay, without putting any forethought in towards the likely consequences of their own actions. They don't realise who it is that they're hurting through their own behaviour. Okay, now for whatever reason, this individual has left you in a state of feeling like you're being rejected, like you're somehow possibly to blame for the way that they are. And that's that uncomfortable vibe that I'm picking up on. Now, this could be a member of your family. This could be one of your children. And maybe that's where the feelings of it being your fault is coming through from. Or it could just be somebody that you had a family with. You know, maybe you thought if they were given a bit of responsibility, then perhaps they would grow up. Perhaps they would stop this chaotic energy. But they never did. And then it swiftly followed with the Knight of Swords also in reverse. This indicates a violent individual. Someone who is very deliberate in their pursuits of cruelty. So, with these two coming out right next to each other, it's so stressful. This, as a combination, is someone who is vindictive, and that they might use sexual conquests as a way to prove a point, as a way to try and hurt you, as a way to get a reaction out of you. It could also be someone who is sexually violent as well. Someone who's got a history of being incredibly rough. You know, like BDSM, that sort of thing. You know, it's someone who gets I'm going to say it's someone who gets their rocks off through sexual violence. Okay. Now, if this is somebody who is already in your energy, and of course, if you're not into that sort of thing, I would run from this individual. Don't get involved with this individual. Leave them. If you haven't yet met them, or if you've just met somebody on a dating site or something, and again, of course, if you're not into this sort of thing, leave it. Ghost them if you have to. Okay? But of course, if you are into that sort of thing, then, you know, at least now you know what to expect, right? At least it's not going to be a huge shock when you discover how this individual gets their kicks. I have to be honest about what it is I'm seeing. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any point to me doing this. You know, if I was just going to sit and lie about what's coming out in the cards, like, there wouldn't be any point. And I'm not redoing this read either. I don't redo my reads. It is what it is. Okay. Really difficult energy. Very tense as well. Whoever that is, they've got a very tense vibe around them, and it's like you're gonna feel that. This Seven of Cups. For some of you, you're going to be really confused because they're very good at painting a picture of, you know, wanting a kind, loving relationship, but then their behaviour intimately shows a very different picture. You know, being all romantic one minute and then the next minute realising that they're hurting you and they're getting off on it. It's a bit weird. Well, for those who are not into that sort of thing, it's a bit weird. I'm not seeing this ending well. Okay, you've got the Five of Coins here with the Three of Swords. I don't see this ending well. This is lack mentality. This is pain, grief, disappointment that is caused by a partnership or a relationship or what you thought was going to be a good relationship. This read is indicating that whoever this is pertaining to, you're on the road to nowhere with whoever this person is. Like, for you, this is a non-starter. But you had really high hopes though. with that Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, Two of Cups. It's almost as if you allowed yourself to get really excited about the potential of this person in this situation. But ultimately, they keep disappointing you time after time after time. Now, if this is about a member of your family, you could be hearing news of their sexual violence from their significant partner. Okay, and it's gonna confirm to you everything that you suspected about them anyway. So you might not even be directly involved with this situation. This could be something that you hear about, and you're hearing about it. It's literally somebody that you either know very well, or that this person is a member of your family, and this information about their sexual misconduct is coming to light. It's not a pleasant read, it's not a pleasant energy, but for anybody who's resonating with this, I don't feel that it's going to come as much of a shock or a surprise, because intuitively you felt that there was something off about that person, and you just basically you're being validated, like your suspicions are being validated. And for a lot of you, it's like you never said anything. You kept it you kept it to yourself. You thought it was just you, but it's not just you. King of Cups under there, Scorpion energy, and the moon as well. Yeah. So again, like somebody is able to paint a very good picture of how they would like others to believe that they are. You know, kind, nurturing, loving. You might have tried to warn the new potential partner about this person, and it might have backfired on you, and you weren't believed. But now, the person that you tried to warn is experiencing firsthand that what you were saying wasn't through jealousy or bitterness or anything like that. What you were saying was the truth, because you were coming from a good place. Some of you wanted to warn, and you're being vindicated, where previously you were just cast aside like you were a jealous loony or something. And that's not the case at all. Wow, that's a really hard-hitting energy, but somebody needs to hear it. Have a healing message, please, for Sag. Oh, wow. Okay, full moon in Pisces. Forgive. Let's have a look. It's beautiful fish. Someone's got like a Japanese fighting fish as well. Like really unusual coloured fighting fish. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery, and you need to go with it. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true, fall into the dreams just a little. It could well be that's what's blocking your current manifestation, is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that happened in the past. To boost your manifesting powers, forgive yourself and anyone who needs forgiveness. I'm going to say with that one, I don't advocate forgive and forget. Okay, because it opens up the door for you to be abused further and to be used as a doormat. What I always say is remember, learn, heal, and then release. Okay, it's not about the other person. It's about self-forgiveness, forgiving yourself for not having known better at the time. Okay. For a very small handful of you, some of you were the ones that were warned about someone else's abusive behaviour. And you might have cast off the other person who warned you as if they were jealous, spiteful, vindictive, all the rest of it. Okay, so again, you still need to forgive yourself for having given the wrong individual the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Strike the balance between all of your duties and what you need to do for inner peace. Hanging on to anger is unhelpful and it can be toxic. Move on and forgive, even if you don't forget. This is your way to a brighter future. And then it says you could add lavender essential oil to your diffuser, find a comfortable position and close your eyes, so meditate. Call in Kuan Yin, the wonderful Chinese goddess of compassion and mercy. You could ask Kuan Yin for her assistance in clearing any upset so that you can find forgiveness and move on. And then it's got a positive affirmation that says, I forgive everyone who needs it in my life. It is done. The full moon in Pisces takes place when the sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces. So yeah, again, I don't want anybody coming away from this with that unhelpful mindset of forgive and forget. Okay, because that's really not a healthy way to continue at all. And I would never, ever advocate that. This is all about self-forgiveness. All the way. Okay. Right. So I'm going to pull out the swear index. If anybody is offended at swearing, then you don't have to listen. Also, if you've enjoyed my content, then please remember to hit the notifications bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. So Sag, please. Okay, we've got stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Okay, so this is all about taking those proactive steps in your life. A repeating message of what we saw in your first card out with those proactive steps. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So somebody is led by their ego. Get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Wow. So Sag, please. Okay. The sawed-off seahorse. Pissed off with people. Situations incoming that get on your tits. Present circumstances a pain in the arse. You know you can just tell the world to sod off politely or otherwise. Be strong with your boundaries and work on your coping mechanisms right now. Shout it out, oh, and breathe. So this one's telling you that basically you don't have to put up with any BS off anybody. Okay, we can do this, the dodo of determination. Okay, it's a bit random. Feeling like there's no fight left in you. How about if we said it's not necessarily a fighting spirit that you need, as that indicates a struggle. This is just a challenge and you're going to easy breezy flow through it. Find the determination in knowing that it's achievable. Yeah, so for some of you, you were up against there was a lot of people around you that either didn't believe you or thought that you were exaggerating or something, and you were like, you know, I just can't, I can't be doing with this. I've told you what's going on, and you're not going to believe me. So what other option is there? You're definitely being vindicated here, Sag. Absolutely. Ooh, really dark read. But that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so can be found in my descriptions box, and it's in my pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.